I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it to you. I'm gonna be upfront. This movie is dog shit. Um, Fucking hell. I said to myself when I do these movie reviews once again, when I return to doing them, I was not gonna cuss so much and be more family friendly. But what the fuck? The movie, okay, so in case you didn't read the title of this video like an idiot, the movie name that I saw today is Madam Web, starring Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. No, and some other people. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. I had no intentions in seeing this movie, but seeing how I accidentally locked my keys inside my apartment and I have to wait for my girlfriend to get home, I said, why not? Let's go see it. So, the only reason I really wanted to see this movie is simply because of Sydney Sweeney. Like, I don't watch Euphoria, but I've seen the important scenes, of Sydney Sweeney. You know, those were the scenes. Talking ass, shut your ass up. If you don't know what the movie's about, I'm warning you right now. This is a spoiler video. I don't care about not spoiling nothing. I don't like you go see this movie if you want to, but I'm gonna put some spoilers in here. So, it starts off in 1973, where the main character's mother is in the Amazon forest looking for these spiders that have healing abilities and all kinds of stuff, because she wants to find some healing properties that can help create a cure for anything for people. Really, what she was trying to do is find a cure for her baby, the main character, because apparently they were diagnosed with some ridiculous ass name I can't pronounce. Her security guard, was the main guy, Ezekiel Simmons. Shit went sideways. He betrays her, kills her, blah, blah, blah. This movie did the most to, not say the word Spider-Man, or not to almost associate itself with Spider-Man in general. There was these spider people who lived in the Amazon forest, and, I don't know how to describe those people. I don't know how to feel about these spider people. They had these ugly ass costumes. If you played Spider-Man 2, the recent Spider-Man 2 game, and you saw how those symbiotes look on people when they were the ones you had to fight, they look like those things, but as people. It was weird and it was disgusting and it shouldn't exist. Anywho, it's a whole spider race of people. They can't shoot webs. They just run and jump and they're super strong. Stupid shit like that, right? The main villain of this movie, Ezekiel Simmons, when he stole one of these spiders, and he's been he hasn't aged a day in 30 something plus years, and he has this vision where, or the dream, whatever you want to call it, 3 women are going to kill him. And it's 3 Spider women, Sydney Sweeney and the other 2 main characters whose names I cannot remember. And so he says, I want to kill these people before they get the chance to kill me. And he does the most to find where they are. And Dakota Johnson, her character, is she's having these visions and she sees he's trying to kill them. And now she's protecting them. That one main character, I'm going to put her picture right here. Her? I cannot stand her ass. There's just something about her that pissed me off with her on every single decision that she ever made, or just the smart remarks that she made. The other character, whatever, I don't have nothing. And Sydney Sweeney tried the most to be the shy. Oh, I'm just a nerdy girl, and I'm shy. I'm afraid. I never talked to boys before. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, Sydney, but I'm not buying it. The trailer shows where all 3 of them have their suits and shit and whatnot on. I'll tell you right now, that was just a dream sequence. They do not get their powers in this movie. That was a dream sequence. And let's just cut through all this shit. No, let me not cut through this shit. One more thing I want to point out. So, the reason why Dakota Johnson, her character, has these abilities is because her mother, when she was giving birth to Dakota, because her mother was dying because she got shot, the spider people found her, and they tried to save her by letting the spider bite her and think it will save her and the baby, but it just she gave birth to the baby, which is Dakota Johnson's character, but she didn't get their strength. She didn't get their abilities to like do all that crazy shit like Ezekiel has. So, oh my fucking god, what is with these old ladies talking so loudly? So, where was I at? Oh, so she goes back to Peru to find answers. Well, the Amazon forest, and she finds the spider people. They're talking to her, and then she finds out the truth about her past and what her mother was doing and all that blah 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 stuff. And then she even says, "Hey, no, how can I defeat Ezekiel? I have no powers that like matches his strength. I can't physically match him, and he has fighting skills." And they just like, "You might not have our abilities of strength and endurance, but you have your mind." Man, if you don't get your ass over there and get one of these spiders to let them bite me, that annoyed me. How about maybe I can have my powers of seeing in the future and the spider strength? How about you just give me one of those spiders that you got on deck all over here and let one of them bite me so I can beat this nigga ass? They just act like, we don't have any spiders. Sorry, man. Damn. Just use your mind. Use your brain. They do the most to not avoid saying certain characters' name. Like Ben Parker, as a young man, Uncle Ben is in this movie, and he's talking to our main character about how he's met a girl and it's serious, and she's like, "What's her name?" And he goes, or when, Peter Parker's mother is in the movie, she's pregnant with him, played by Emma Roberts for some reason, and they're like, she asked her, what are you going to name the son? And she's like, "We're saving that for the game." This movie is worse than Morbius. And also, it's like, I don't understand. Why is it this bad? Oh, and also, let me tell you how this villain gets killed. The last 10 minutes, he's like giving these motherfuckers to work, beating all 3 of these women's ass, right? 4. And Madam Web splits her body into 3 separate soul things, whatever, to help them in a sticky situation all at once. So he just walks her up there and fucking whams her shit right in the stomach, right? But she's pre-planning all this. These signs with letters and shit, like letters from the signs, are falling. And some rubble that's probably 200 pounds at most fell on him. And he can't get up. He's stuck. This dude was punching holes through walls. He was flipping people like they were nothing. He has superhuman strength. And he can't get rubble up off of him. And then, of course, the letter S falls down and hits him. Well, hits him and makes him fall off the building more. And then he hits the ground. And then the letter P crushes him and kills him from a billboard sign. Now, let's not talk about the shade there, that the fact that the letter S and P, killed him. Because if you know Spider-Man, you know how to spell Spider-Man. You know what's the first 2 letters of Spider-Man. But that was ridiculous. That was stupid. And the way how he died was stupid. It ends where Madam Web, she gets blinded. I don't know how she got blinded, because I don't think it really showed it good enough or clear enough, where, I don't know, I think it was something to do with the fireworks in her eyes, and now she's blind. Like how she is in the comic books. And she's crippled. She's paralyzed. She can't walk. She's over here. I don't remember. I only know Madam Web for the 90s cartoon show, but I don't remember her being crippled, or I thought she could have walked. At least that's just from my memory. But she's over here blind and crippled with the chair, looking like Professor Xavier and shit, saying the most corniest shit ever. Because now the 3 girls are pretty much practically living with her, because all their parents don't give a fuck about their daughters, apparently. They're like, "What's in our future? What do you see?" And she's like, "Everything. I see you two. Yeah, I see you three standing up for what you believe in, fighting for what's right. You'll be fine. And it's like a vision again, where they're all in Spider-Woman outfits, and it's like she's like standing above them as Spider of the Waving fucking Ghost Pass or whatever the hell it is. This movie's dog shit. I'm in this Facebook group of movie fans, right? And I don't understand their opinions sometimes on most of these people. Like most of these people. I've seen people in this group say that movies like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes are garbage. I've seen these people say movies like Joker is garbage. Like, it's crazy. I've seen a lot of people call good movies garbage in this group, but yet they're in this group saying this movie is not that bad and it's pretty decent. If you think this is not that bad and pretty decent, I don't want to hear your opinion anymore. If you think this movie is not bad at all. Like, there are people in this group defending this movie like it's a masterpiece. This movie gets a 3 out of 10. It was entertaining at some points, but only for like 30 seconds every single time when Sydney Sweeney was on there. I only watched this movie for Sydney Sweeney, and at this point, I won't be watching any sequels unless it's a Sydney Sweeney solo Spider-Woman movie. Because that's all I really want to see at this point. That's all I'm here for. Peace.